Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Kody Brown and his former spouses, Christine and Janelle, has reached a dramatic climax as a judge delivered a devastating blow to the sister-wives patriarch, ruling in favor of the two women and freezing the family's assets in a stunning courtroom decision. The bitter feud, which has played out in public for years, has finally reached a boiling point, leaving Kody financially crippled and emotionally shattered. For months, Christine and Janelle have accused Kody of financial mismanagement, manipulation, and withholding resources from them and their children, and now, the court has sided with them in a ruling that could permanently alter the dynamics of the Brown family. The judge's decision to freeze assets, including properties, bank accounts, and business ventures tied to the family, comes after Christine and Janelle presented compelling evidence that Kody had been siphoning funds and making unilateral financial decisions without their consent. This legal earthquake not only strips Kody of control over the family's finances but also serves as a humiliating public reckoning for the self-proclaimed patriarch who once prided himself on being the head of his plural marriage. The courtroom was tense as Christine and Janelle, flanked by their legal teams, laid out their case against Kody, detailing years of financial neglect and alleged exploitation. Christine, who left Kody in 2021 after years of emotional neglect, testified that she had been systematically excluded from major financial decisions, despite contributing significantly to the family's income through her work and the TLC reality show. Janelle, who separated from Kody in 2022, echoed these claims, revealing that she had been left in the dark about the family's debts and investments, even as Kody and his remaining wife, Robyn, enjoyed a lavish lifestyle. The women presented bank records, text messages, and testimonies from financial experts showing that Kody had diverted funds meant for the entire family into accounts controlled solely by him and Robyn, leaving Christine and Janelle struggling to support their children. The most damning evidence came in the form of property records, which proved that Kody had transferred ownership of Coyote Pass, the family's controversial Arizona land, into his and Robyn's names, effectively cutting Christine and Janelle out of the asset they had helped purchase. Kody, who appeared increasingly agitated throughout the proceedings, attempted to defend himself by claiming that he had always acted in the family's best interest and that Christine and Janelle had willingly relinquished control of finances. However, his arguments crumbled under cross-examination when he failed to provide documentation supporting his claims. The judge, visibly unimpressed by Kody's vague justifications, ruled that there was sufficient evidence of financial misconduct to warrant an immediate freeze on all family assets pending further investigation. This means Kody and Robyn cannot access their shared accounts, sell any properties, or make major purchases without court approval, a decision that leaves them financially paralyzed. For Robyn, who has long been accused of being Kody's favorite wife and benefiting from unequal financial treatment, the ruling is a catastrophic setback, as her comfortable lifestyle is now in jeopardy. Meanwhile, Christine and Janelle are vindicated, with the court acknowledging their rightful claim to the family's resources. The fallout from this ruling is expected to be seismic, both legally and emotionally. With the assets frozen, Kody and Robyn may face immediate financial strain, including potential difficulties paying mortgages, bills, and legal fees. The decision also raises questions about the future of sister wives, as the show's central conflict, Kody's crumbling marriages and the family's financial chaos, has now reached a point of no return. Fans of the show have long speculated about the true nature of the Browns' finances, with many accusing Kody of favoring Robyn at the expense of his other wives. Now, the legal system has validated those suspicions, leaving Kody's reputation in tatters. For Christine and Janelle, the ruling is not just a legal victory but an emotional triumph, proof that their years of being marginalized and undervalued were not in vain. As they move forward with their lives, free from Kody's control, the once unified Brown family appears to be irreparably fractured, with this court case serving as the final nail in the coffin of their plural marriage experiment. The implications of this case extend beyond the Browns, serving as a cautionary tale for other plural families about the dangers of financial inequality and unchecked patriarchal control. Legal experts suggest that Christine and Janelle's victory could inspire other women in similar situations to challenge unfair financial dynamics within their marriages. Meanwhile, Kody, once a vocal advocate for polygamy, now stands as a symbol of its potential pitfalls, a man whose authoritarian leadership and favoritism ultimately led to his downfall. As the dust settles from this explosive court battle, one thing is clear: Kody Brown's reign over his family is over, and the women he once took for granted have emerged victorious. The judge's decision to freeze the assets not only protects Christine and Janelle's financial futures but also sends a powerful message about accountability, fairness, and the limits of patriarchal control in modern plural marriages. For now, Kody and Robyn must navigate the harsh reality of their new financial constraints, while Christine and Janelle can finally breathe easy, knowing the court has recognized their rights. The sister-wife saga, once a story of love and unity, has devolved into a bitter legal war, and in this battle, Kody Brown has lost everything. Kody Brown faced a devastating defeat in court as his former spouses, Christine and Janelle Brown, secured a major victory that left him reeling. The judge's ruling not only favored the two ex-wives in their ongoing financial disputes but also dealt a crippling blow to Kody's control over the family's assets, issuing an immediate freeze that sent shockwaves through the polygamous clan. The courtroom drama, which has been brewing for months, reached its climax as Christine and Janelle presented compelling evidence of financial mismanagement, unequal distribution of resources, and alleged coercive control by Kody over their shared assets. The judge, after reviewing the arguments, sided decisively with Christine and Janelle, declaring that Kody had failed to act in good faith regarding their financial interests, particularly in the wake of their separations. The asset freeze means Kody cannot liquidate, sell, or transfer any properties or funds tied to the family's LLCs and joint holdings, effectively stripping him of his financial authority while the court determines a fair division. For years, fans of sister wives have watched tensions simmer within the Brown family, particularly after Christine's dramatic departure in 2021, followed by Janelle's separation in 2022. Both women have been vocal about their frustrations with Kody's leadership, or lack thereof, especially concerning their financial stability. Janelle, long considered the most financially savvy of the wives, had previously expressed concerns about Kody's impulsive spending, particularly on properties in Flagstaff, Arizona, while neglecting the family's long-term security. Christine, who struggled for years feeling undervalued in the plural marriage, echoed these concerns, alleging that Kody prioritized his relationship with Robyn Brown, his only remaining legal wife, over the well-being of the entire family. Their legal battle exposed deep fissures in the Browns' once unified financial structure, revealing that Kody had allegedly made unilateral decisions without consulting all parties, leaving some wives at a severe disadvantage. The courtroom showdown was nothing short of explosive, with Christine and Janelle's legal team presenting documents that painted a damning picture of Kody's financial conduct. Among the most damaging revelations was evidence that Kody and Robyn had allegedly funneled family funds into personal investments, including their expansive Coyote Pass property, while other wives struggled to secure their own homes. Text messages and emails presented in court reportedly showed Kody dismissing Janelle's requests for financial transparency, further undermining his credibility. Meanwhile, Christine's attorneys argued that she had been economically marginalized for years, receiving far less support than Robyn despite contributing equally to the family's earnings through the show and their joint business ventures. The judge, visibly unimpressed with Kody's justifications, ruled that the asset freeze was necessary to prevent further depletion of shared resources, emphasizing that Christine and Janelle had a legitimate claim to their fair share. The fallout from this ruling is immense, both legally and emotionally. With Kody's assets frozen, his ability to control the family's finances, something he has clung to as a symbol of his patriarchal role, has been severely undermined. Sources close to the family reveal that he is furious and humiliated, viewing the decision as a betrayal by the women he once led. Meanwhile, Christine and Janelle are said to be relieved, finally feeling that justice is being served after years of financial uncertainty. For Christine, this victory is another step in her journey toward independence, having already rebuilt her life in Utah with her new husband, David Woolley. Janelle, who has been more reserved about her post-separation plans, may now have the leverage she needs to secure her own future, possibly even gaining full ownership of her portion of Coyote Pass. Robyn Brown, who has remained by Kody's side throughout the unraveling of the family, now faces her own financial reckoning. With the court scrutinizing every transaction linked to the Browns LLCs, her and Kody's spending habits, including their expensive home purchases and reported debt, could come under further scrutiny. Some legal experts speculate that if evidence of financial impropriety is confirmed, Robyn could also be held liable, potentially forcing her to relinquish certain assets. This adds another layer of tension to a family already drowning in conflict, as Robyn has long been accused by fans, and subtly by her sister wives, of receiving preferential treatment. As the Browns' legal war wages on, the future of sister wives hangs in the balance. The show, which has thrived on the family's drama, may now face its most explosive season yet, as this court battle could play out on camera. Fans are eagerly awaiting the fallout, wondering if Kody will attempt to appeal the ruling or if this marks the final nail in the coffin for the already fractured plural marriage. One thing is certain, Christine and Janelle's victory in court is a watershed moment, proving that even in a patriarchal structure like the one Kody upheld, the women he underestimated could rise up and dismantle his control piece by piece.